I think that before I decided to do this, I would set goals and I would kind of back down from them, whether it was because of fear or whether it was because of losing interest. Running this ultramarathon was like the thing in my life that I was like, okay, I need to follow through and finish this thing. And I don't think that had I done that, I'd be nearly the same person as I am right now, because there was a ton of times that I wanted to like back out and cancel going to this race, but I stuck to the plan that I had and I followed through, and like that makes me really proud of myself.
It's your classic car camping.
I'm actually super stoked for this, dude. It's gonna be cold, but it'll be good.
You think about anything and everything. Your head space is like a big void and thoughts come into it and then they'll go away from it. Some things in your body hurt at one point and then it changes to another location on your body. There's a threshold of pain that you get to on the run. You have to kind of get to a point where you're just taking one step at a time.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We got this beautiful arboretum. I think it's like 125 acres is the size of it. And there's a bunch of different kinds of trails in here. There's like wide gravel ones. There's really narrow technical trails with a lot of scrambles and stuff like that. And it's just the closest thing we're gonna get to race day conditions. And so on my long runs, I like to come over here and just run through the trails and get my miles in here. It's been pretty brutal. 4 weeks out, I've been going hard for about 5 months at it. Takes a lot of my time, but it's fun. I'm excited for it. It'll be over soon. I think part of me doesn't really realize that I'm still gonna have to run for 3 hours today. Like, I'm like, oh dude, it's fine, we're just gonna chill and like shoot video, but I haven't even started the clock yet. I gotta do 3 hours.
So yeah, it was a 6-month process. It started off, I was running 40 miles a week, but it ramped up to about 75 miles a week. It was pretty intense. The hardest part of training was consistency. I think that in order to achieve anything, that is the most important part, is consistency. Running a lot every single day for 6 months is hard to maintain. My hardest week, I would say, was about 6 weeks before the race. I had just coming off of like a sickness from the week before. I got a little cold, and I had a 30-mile run on Saturday, and then I had a 15-mile run on Sunday. And after my Sunday run, I was just like completely wrecked. I remember like sitting in my bed shivering, like, and I would go in and out of being cold and hot. The diet wasn't very good just because it was hard to keep food down. That's also, I guess, part prep for the race, is like running and training when you're not feeling the best. I feel like while it might not be the best physically for you, mentally you're preparing yourself very well for what the race day is going to be like.
What was your diet like during training?
I pretty much ate whatever I wanted. It was a lot of pancakes and a lot of nachos.
I think it's raining. It is raining, dude.
It's like sprinkling.
That's bullshit. I'll come back out after I make the pancakes. Dude, honestly, if Kodiak cake sponsor us, dude. If you don't eat Kodiak cakes, you're whack. Sugar free. Seen so many whiskey eggs better than this. Oh my god. That was crazy, dude. I'm gonna spill this everywhere. Let's just pretend like I just got back from a run, okay?
Okay.
But really, I was just walking out in the wet grass. Hell yeah. Dude, that's actually nasty how gross my feet are. The eggs are done.
You know, I try to remain relatively healthy, and I think if you looked at my diet, it would have been very healthy compared to like most people. Like in the morning, I would do eggs and spinach with some like peanut butter toast. I ate a lot of rice, chicken, and vegetables. Like I try to stay relatively clean, but like I'm burning 5,000 calories on a regular day of training, 4,000 to 5,000 calories. So throwing in some pancakes or like eating a big plate of nachos after a long day of training was, I feel like dietarily, it was okay for me. And it was just, that was one of my favorite parts about this whole thing, was just the sheer amount of food and like unhealthy food that was actually kind of good for me, you know?
Sweet.
Just quick fart it.
I think what I would want to tell myself when it comes to time where like I want to quit is like just to remind myself that like this is what I wanted, you know, like when I'm 30 miles in or whatever, it's gonna be where I hit that like wall that doesn't seem like I can get over. Like putting myself through this is what I wanted, and the pain and all of that doesn't mean I have to suffer. And it's gonna end like tomorrow evening. I'm gonna be sleeping in my bed at home. So I don't know. I think just I want to remind myself that it all ends. So you either push through it or you let it win. So yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait until the sun comes up again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sweetie! I feel great, dude.
Feeling great?
Yeah. If I can get my shoe off. This might be brutal.
Right off. Thanks, guys.
Have fun. Watch out for the elephants. Something for the road.
My traps are so tight.
Nibble and digest. Also soup.
My body's starting to break down a little. My lower back's a little tight, but I'm gonna stretch a little bit before I head out again. It should be good. The next session's just like hiking, dude. So
Really?
yeah, kind of sucks.
Okay. How's it going?
I'm feeling pretty rough right now.
Pretty rough?
Yeah.
How so?
37 miles will do that to you. Oh.
So you have like
I'm kind of out of it too, to be honest with you.
You're almost done then.
Yeah. 12 and a half.
This is the last time I'll see you before
Before the end,
the finish.
it's been a good run.
Hell yeah.
Have you warmed up at all?
Yeah, it's not that bad now.
These are so good.
he's gotta wear it. Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
this was a journey for me, and if people can look at it and see what I did in my journey and become inspired by that, by a certain level of commitment and a certain level of discipline, and a certain level of crazy attitude towards something for no particular reason. So if anybody could take anything away from this whole journey, it would, to me, I would want them to get out, to stay committed to a goal, have discipline towards your goal, and like just do something that you love and that gives you fulfillment, because like life's pretty crazy, man, and like I think that you should spend the time working hard towards the thing that you want to work towards.